Hello everyone, I am CorporateNapps and welcome back to my channel. Today, the topic, why maintain your own locks? Yep, why maintain your own locks? So most of you know, if you've been looking at my videos, that I am a DIYer. DIYing works for me. I understand that it does not work for everyone, but for me, my first 6 months, I went to someone to get my MICROLOCs installed via BRAIDLOC, and after that, I stayed with the loctician for 6 months in order to ensure that the foundation of my locks would be strong and stable. After that, I became a DIYer. That self-maintenance or DIY works for me. Before we get into the details, if you like this type of content, be sure to thumbs up the video and of course subscribe. If you want to see a more in-depth view of my locks, join me on my newly created Instagram page. Feel free to look above in the banner as well as in the description box below to find out how to follow me on Instagram. So let's get started. Again, I am currently a DIYer and it works for me. These are all my opinions. Others will surely have a different take on it. Look, doing your hair yourself can be different for different people. Some people, they will never be able to DIY, and that's okay, especially when it comes to something that's a bit more complicated like MICROLOCs. But I want to give you what the benefits are for me. The first thing is going to be I get to retighten my locks whenever I want to. I can start retightening one day and I can spend the next 2, 3, 4 days retightening them if I choose to do so. For me, it's convenient. When I, in the past, have gone to get my locks retightened during that first 6 months, it takes a few hours for my locks to be retightened. Some people, it only takes 2 hours. For me, I think I was about 4 hours or so getting my locks retightened by a loctician. Well, now, doing my own locks, I can start them on a Friday and finish them up on a Monday if I choose to, and just do a few hours a day. Now, when I do my hair myself, I don't have the luxury of only having to do it for 4 hours. It takes me much, much longer in comparison, and I'm okay with that. So I will say a benefit for me is being able to retighten my locks on my own schedule. The second benefit of maintaining your own locks is you get to intimately know each and every lock on your head. That may not seem like a big deal to everyone. However, when you are only washing your hair or doing whatever moisturizing, styling in between your retightening, you are not individually touching each lock from root to end. When I retighten my hair, I am literally touching each of my locks. The benefit of that is I instantly get to see and feel if there is something that may be a weakness or something that may look like there may need to be a repair soon. Normally, when you have a weak spot or something is going awry with an individual lock, you need to fix it immediately. You don't have time to wait another 2, 3, 4 weeks until your appointment to get it repaired. So one of the benefits is just being able to know each lock intimately, getting to know if there's a weakness in a certain place, if it's feeling brittle in a certain place, any of those things, and being able to instantly work on correcting it. The other thing with knowing your locks intimately is if you have a weak spot, if you are doing it yourself, retightening yourself and seeing and feeling what's happening, it can trigger you to remember what may be happening in that particular part of your hair. So let's say I've said before in previous videos, because I've experienced it before, you may be tying up a scarf a certain way and it's in the knot of the scarf is in the same place every single day, every single night, and it may be a bit too tight. You then know that you need to correct that. You need to put your knot in a different place or change how you tie your hair up or use another method of tying your hair up. You get to be able to instantly work on correcting whatever the item may be. Number 3, in terms of the benefits of maintaining my own locks, is I get to instantly see what products are doing to my hair. So if I opt to use a different shampoo or a different moisturizer, I get to feel and see that instantly. And the reason that I say that is that some people who go to locticians to get their hair maintained, they actually don't do anything with their hair outside of the loctician. So there's some people don't even touch their hair aside from maybe pinning it up, putting it down, whatever the case may be. And so you don't get to see what products or get to feel what different products as well as elements may be doing to your hair. And again, being able to correct it or being able to say, oh, this is a staple product that I'm going to continue to use. And the fourth benefit when it comes to the retightening is I'm able to see and feel how closely to retighten my locks to my scalp, right? So for me, I do a 4-point rotation. And I've said on several occasions, don't follow me on this. I go way too long in between my retightenings. And it's just a personal thing. I do it when I can, but I go well over the 4 to 6 weeks that's usually recommended. So again, don't do that. However, I get to see and feel how tight I can retighten my locks. So I'm always very conscious of not having my locks retightened too tight. But what I used to find when I would go to a loctician that first 6 months is I could feel where I could probably have done another 2 or 3 rotations and it still would not have been too tight on my hair or on my scalp. So I like the fact that I get to see and feel how closely to retighten my locks to my scalp. Now, the downside of someone like me who goes way too long in between my retightenings is that I have certain locks on my head where I may only be able to do 4 rotations or 6 rotations overall, but I have locks on my head where I have 12 rotations that take place because there's so much growth in between. So that is the downside in my waiting so long in between when I retighten my hair. The fifth and final benefit of maintaining your own hair is you get to style your hair as often and how you want. Now, some people don't, again, they don't style their hair on their own. They go to a loctician for the styling, whether it be the updos or curls or whatever they choose to do. However, for me, I have times where every week when I wash my hair, I will have a different style every single week. I get to do that because I maintain and style my hair on my own, from retightening to just, again, doing different styles. And I have my times where I retighten whatever time period that is, and I will go weeks without doing anything to my locks, meaning nothing but washing in between and wearing it straight. But I have the ability, the choice, I should say, to style as often or do nothing at all when it comes to styling. And I'm able to do that because I am maintaining my hair on my own. And that's it. Those are the benefits of maintaining your own micro locks. I hope that everyone is being safe, and take care.